Excuse me. How are you all? I've just eaten. I'm eating early, so I already had my oatmeal. Because I'm starting to track light. Hey, Selma. The sun is coming up now earlier, as it has been for quite some time. Actually, since the 20th. That was the solstice this year. But now it's coming up earlier than when I finished having something to eat. And I want to get out. I want to get that first light. Hey, Sniper. Sniper says, Grand Rising Eric. Hey, good morning to you, my friend. So I will eat a little bit earlier.
Hey, guys. I just found an amazing...
Sorry, guys. I got an ad came up. Hey, MK. MK, how are you? Or I'll extend my fast a little bit as the sun starts coming up before 6. Then I'll make a few more switches. My goal as I go through the year is to... Hey, Big Al. Hello, Merry Christmas, my friend. Happy New Year. Happy New Year and happy 5 days away from your birthday. How you feeling, Big Al? Sniper says, how was your driving experience yesterday? I forgot to ask. It was not pleasant. These are some of the worst highways to drive in the country because they're always busy. Yesterday was interesting. You know, I was asked to, in the last moment, like just hours before, the night before, Mocha needed help, and of course he helped. So I did. Big Al says, how am I feeling older day by day? You don't know what to make of that, Big Al. I certainly feel old today and yesterday. Did not get my regular workout in. I actually don't feel well today. Last night and today. Just things were too far off. But I'm going to get back to it. We're going to talk for a little bit. And then I'm going to head outside right before the sun comes up. Our friend Teddy. Who, hey, by the way, Big Al, thank you for subscribing to her. Teddy Hicks, the author of My Life Gets Better Every Day. She sent me a photo. She missed me on the regular time that I see her walking, and she saw the beaver that I have been tracking forever, for over a year now. I saw it a year ago. I haven't seen it since, but I know it's here. So every day I'm out. So I'm trying to get out a little bit earlier today. Let's say we had a great talk about love, the actuality of love. So we're going to continue that a little bit. Let's see, who do we have? Hey, Lucy. Lucy says, good morning, Lucy. Nice to see you, my friend. Take an extra 10 minutes on your walk, Eric. Extra energetic top off. Excellent advice, Sniper. Thank you. I will take that advice for sure. MK says, Merry Fishmas. Merry Fishmas. Merry Fishmas to all. And to all a good fish. How's the fishing going, MK? And Dr. Asta, did I get that right? Asta says, what's this stream about? We don't know yet. We'll see. We'll see what it's about. Selma says, I'm not getting better. I'm sorry, Selma. You will, though. You will. It takes time. Tifogon says, Katy Perry went to space. She's an American hero. You think so? Huh. Well, I wouldn't argue with you. It's not that I wouldn't argue with you. I don't want to argue with you. Because who am I to say you're wrong? If she's a hero to you, she's a hero to you. Semper says, Grand Risings 2, Dr. Asta, Unconditional Love, yes. Well, Selma, if I could add in that you are healing, but you're not healed, and there is a difference. Let's see. Too Far Gone says Bezo has an astronomical team of astronauts. Okay. Big Al says hi to Lucy. Selma says hi to Lucy. Millennium of the Blind says E. Well, that's a very important letter. Thank you for the vowel and for the consonant that came later. Semper says Too Far Gone. He saw her go to space on the television. Tell a lie through vision. Tell a lie through vision. Dylan says he's have a friend named Eric once. Miss him? I'm sorry, my friend. If you hang out, well, even if you don't hang out, I'm definitely your friend. So you have another friend named Eric. Big Al says, I agree, Squirrel. Big Al says, hi to Selma. Hey, Soul Stars. Sniper says, if you have 2 Millennium comments like that, you will get your channel reported. Thanks for taking care of that, Sniper. Someone says, hi to Sniper. And MK says, exactly, healing and being healed is very different. And sometimes if something never healed right, you might have to break it open, the wound again, and then have it heal again properly. Thank you, MK. I didn't see what it said. Oh. So, you know, I generally believe people come in like that in order to get attention, and they think they want negative attention, but that's only what they think. What they really want is true attention. True attention is found through awareness, saying, I see you. I see who you truly, truly are. So I've come to the realization, you know, Sniper being an awesome moderator, that we can get rid of the comments and not get rid of the person. We can get rid of the message, but not get rid of the messenger. Does that make sense? So yeah, definitely get rid of comments like that. They serve no purpose whatsoever. But to Millennium of the Blind, let me just say, I'm sorry that right now you feel the need to have the attention that you think those comments will give you. You won't get them here. However, you will get a simple, I hope things get better for you. Are they trying to bring a topic to the table? Oh, the capsule survived without any damage. Prison unlocked the hatch and the girls were home. Rich wrote a song up there on the moon. I don't think she went to the moon. I don't think she went to the moon, my friend. Lacey says, when someone keeps showing up in my StreamYard waiting room playing with herself, wow. Xavier Turler is a weirdo. Look out for him. I keep blocking him from the StreamYard. Still need to find out how to be reported. I'm sorry you had to go through that, Lucy. Big Al says, Yogi, I want attention, specifically your attention. I want your unconditional love, and I want you to want my mushy peace for your life. You will get 3 of those 4 things, Big Al. You always have my attention. And if for some reason my attention veers, let me know. You always have my unconditional love. Oh, so it was 3 things. Attention, unconditional love. You always have my unconditional love. But I'm sorry, man. I will never love your mushy peas. Here's a question. What makes your mushy peas different or better than someone else's? If I were to sit with 2 cups of mushy peas in front of me, yours and Skitz's, Is there a reason why I should choose yours over Skits? How about you? Here's the thing. I'm not going to choose either one of them. Sniper says, that made me laugh. Big Al, you were doing brilliantly. Tell the people. That was funny, Sniper. Skit says, thank you, Soul Stars, Smile, and UMK Bro, and everyone else in the chat. And you too, Skits. We're getting, thank you, Soul Stars, thank you, thank you. MK has a MK has a counterpoint. Man, this is too early for me to debate mushy peas, guys. Selma says, Skits, this is for you. Thanks for being here, Selma. So, hey, Skits, you're the inspiration for what I'm talking about. This is the introduction to A Course in Miracles. The Course does not aim at teaching the meaning of love, for that is beyond what can be taught. Yesterday, you were asking about love. Yesterday, we had a great conversation, all of us, about love. It does aim, however, at removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is your natural inheritance. The opposite of love is fear, but what is all-consuming, all-encompassing, can have no opposite. Who we are is absolute unconditional love, no exceptions. However, because of how we've manifested in the world, how we've actually manifested the world itself, we have blocks to love's awareness, which is why we offer the littleness of love towards others. The Course calls it special relationships. I elevate you to a special love, which can easily turn to a special hate if my demands aren't met, and my demands are continuous and constant. This Course can therefore be summed up very simply in this way. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Herein lies the peace of God. So, only love is real. Everything else is an illusion. This is why they say nothing real can be threatened. If at any time you feel that your love is being threatened, you can be sure that you're choosing the ego, which is made and based out of fear and not love. In the presence of love, ego is transformed. It's seen through. We don't fight it. We just see through it. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. So all we have to do whenever we feel threatened, whenever we feel fearful, whenever we have unloving thoughts, simply choose again. Simply choose again. We have two teachers. Two teachers within what appears to be a split mind. The mind isn't split. We just believe the side of the mind, the seeming side of the mind, that is creating, choosing, and experiencing fear. Fear is synonymous with guilt, with hate, with anything that is conditional. Resentments, grievances, that's why we forgive, to heal the split mind. It's not about anyone else, because as Ramana Maharshi said, there is no one else. It's just us, guys. And by us, I mean one. And therein lies the peace of God. That is the message for today. Let me catch up in the chat. Someone says, Skits, I'm scared. It's going to be okay, Selma. It's going to be okay. Skit says, don't be sad, Selma. Smile. Big ass squirrel, you let me down. Squirrel can never let anyone down. Too Far says, yes, depth of flavor. Selma says, yay to pickles. All right, I will cheer to pickles. Thank you. I'd rather cheer a pickle than I would a pea. You know, it occurred to me that comment would make no sense on any other live stream. Only you guys understand where we're coming from. Big S says, well, I don't know how Skits makes his mushy peas. A more fair comparison is mine versus shot pot. Okay. I don't do much to mine to make them irregular. I just put in a teaspoon of mint sauce. So, hey, Skits, is mint sauce acceptable? Mint flavored mushy peas. Counterpoint, Skits. Sniper says, Selma try to find out real feelings. Emotionally, it must be balanced. If he is giving you distance, you must do the same. It will change the immediate dynamics. If he loves you, will be his call. Well, Lucy says, yes, MK is still violating, like I'm being raped again. So sorry, Lucy. My cat is demanding some attention. Soulstar says, make a mint. One atrocious ingredient after another. You guys are cracking me up this morning. Thank you for that. What a great way to start the day. Of course, my day's been going on for 3 hours now. But this is the first conversation other than grunting at my cat. You know, it was a good morning grunt, but it was still a grunt. Lucy says, and thanks, MK. MK is a great presence here. Really appreciate him being here. MK says, sorry, Lucy, if you ever want me to talk, hit me up. MK is a great person. Someone says, I'm having a panic attack. Someone, you're with friends. We can breathe through this. No special breath. Just bring your attention to your nose. Breathe in. Exhale through your nose and lengthen the exhalation. And just put a very gentle awareness on the breath going in and the breath going out. Hey, Jason. Jason, are you up early or are you not in bed yet? Nice to see you, my friend. Soulstar says, Big Al, I apologize if I took that joke too far. Big Al, well, here's one thing I know for sure about Big Al. He's got a wonderful sense of humor. He's got an awesome sense of humor. And he doesn't get offended easily. I think when you have a real sense of humor, it's hard to get offended. You know what I mean? You take things in stride. You learn to just laugh, find the humor in everything. And that, to me, that's Big Al. Someone says, yes, Sniper, I'll listen to you guys. Big Al had said, Soulstars, you're not invited to my birthday party. Not after that comment. Hey, Layla. Layla said hi. Appreciate that. Good morning to you, Jason. Skid says, Big Al, mint sauce and mushy peas is insane. Is that a good insane? Skid says, thanks for today's message, Eric. We're going to talk about this throughout the day, Skits. I wrote about it this morning. I'm affirmed in my position, in my mission, in what I'm supposed to do. And why I'm on YouTube? Because it's true. Soulstar, you've ruined my day. I am joking. You're fine, Soulstar. The awesomeness of Big Al cannot be overstated. You know that? Honestly. I'm going to mention it again. The gift of a 5 a.m. fit of laughter is truly, truly a big gift. If I ended my day right now and went back to bed and said, man, I'm not facing Thursday. I've had almost 3.5 hours of it. I'm going back to bed. If my day ended at this point and all I had accomplished was laughing with you guys, that would be huge. It would be enough. Sincerely, my day is complete. Thank you, guys. Big, big laughs from all of you. Soulstar says, or Big Al says, Soulstar, please see my last comment to you. I feel bad now. A little teaspoon of mint. Doesn't compare to the flavor. I think I'd want them more like spicy. Actually, I think I would want them back in the can and out of my house and back on the shelf for someone like Big Al who would enjoy them. Uh, that's why I want my mushy peas in the can, out of my house, in the store. So what did Skits say? Skits, is that insane a good way or is that a bad way? So said, awake and energized. Thank you for asking, Jason. Hope all is well for you as well. Oh, Raven is in desperation. Phoenix, I'm sorry I missed you coming in. I apologize. Phoenix, what can we do? What can we do, my friend? My cat is asking the same question. Nice to see you, Phoenix. Phoenix, thank you so much for that short that you made. I'm sorry that it came late to my attention. Sorry I missed you when you first came in. Lucy said, by the way, his thing is microscopic. Should not be proud of that. Gotcha. Lucy, again, I'm sorry that happened to you. You have wonderful live streams, and you definitely don't deserve that type of energy coming your way. Jason says, I'm in pain right now. I did too much. Sorry, Jason. I hope your pain eases up through the day. MK says, I know some but things will get better eventually, even if it looks impossible now. And it doesn't have to be anyone's fault. More often than not, it's just unfortunate happenstance. Thank you, MK. It's a wise message, my friend. Big Al says, oh, I love you too, Soul Stars. Lucy says, I'm doing great. Really tired, Jason. When's the next live stream, Lucy? Jason says, I'm waking up, squirrel. Skid says, nice, Big Al. Have a nice morning, brother. Enjoy coffee with friends. I'm just getting ready to order some instant coffee from the internets. I'm going to try a new organic instant coffee from Terrasol. Terrasol is a great food company. I buy my Brazil nuts and almonds from them, as well as a bag of dates every few weeks. So I thought, why not try their coffee? It's a good price. Someone says, I'm dating Harrison. You sure you should be dating if you're heartbroken, Soma? Skid says, I responded, you may have missed the comment, Eric, brother. I did miss it. I'm sorry. Skits is convinced, though, or at least he's willing to be convinced. He says he will try it next time he ever gets the opportunity. We'll give it a try. But let me assure you, if it isn't right, I'm sending Runner Boy to rule the big house, the Big Al little kingdom. Hey, Timo, Optimob is here. Says, good morning. Hope you're all doing fine. I hope you're doing fine, too. We're going to talk for about 5 more minutes. The sun will be coming up, I believe, at about 6:15. I want to be out just before, do a little bit longer walk. I'm on the lookout for fox, for beaver, for deer. I wouldn't mind seeing a possum and a raccoon. I'd love to see a coyote. We have them here. In another month or so, 1 to 2 months, there will be the possibility, just the possibility, of a bear wandering through the neighborhood. It happened 2 years ago. They come through this area once every year or so. Jason says, why I got to private it, Lucy? Oh, got to private my StreamYard link now. That ruins it for everyone. I'm sorry, Lucy. People that are my mods are going to have to ask for the link when I'm live. Yeah, that's a shame. Soso says, oh, I enjoy pistachio and peanut butter stuffed dates. That does sound really good. Especially actually both sound really good. I'm a big fan of peanut butter. Yeah, I put my dates in my oatmeal twice a day. Timo says, yes, I'm doing fine. A bit busy at the moment, but fine so far. I'm glad to hear that, Timo. And I hope Max and Sabina doing well too. Jason says, Yogi, you like my Creek video yesterday? I'm going to be honest with you, Jason. I like every video that you do. You are infinitely creative. Man, you know what? I'm so fortunate when people stumble upon my channel and they instantly become friends. Honestly, I think Jason is going to be I think he is already a rising YouTube star. I mean that when I say he's infinitely creative. Jason says, thanks, buddy. You're welcome. Hey, Mercy. Mercy says, hello and good morning. Good morning to you, my friend. How are you? I'm going to bring up Mercy's channel. Hey, thank you for sharing mine out. You know, I just realized that when I go to the community section that I can see people who've tagged me. And so I apologize for people I had not to have tagged me, and I did not see it before. Jason says, I'm trying my great buddy Eric, my great buddy Yogi. You're doing an awesome job. Lucy says, I took my sleep meds and very, very tired. But I hope you get some good sleep, Lucy. Cheater, cheater, pumpkin eater. Those are strong words, Selma. Selma, if you're dating Jackson now, give your attention to Jackson and not to Harrison. Harrison is the past. Jackson is the present moment. Mercy says hi to Jason. She says hi to Lucy. And to Selma. All right. Everyone is saying hi. Hey, Susanna. Susanna says, I appreciate that, my friend. So, Phoenix. We will be on the lookout for Raven. And sending love. Kat says, good morning. See y'all later. Good morning, Kat. Thank you for coming in. Hey, Kazros. I hope you have a wonderful day at work. I am sending you lots and lots and lots of love, energy, whatever else you need, my friend. Whatever else you need, I am sending it to you. Mercy says, good night, Lucy. Someone says Jackson is a nice person. Good. You deserve to be with a nice person. Let's see. Hey, Commander. Commander says hi to Dolly. Hey, so is there anyone here in the chat, guys, that you're not subscribed to? If you look around and think, I don't know this person, could you subscribe to each other? Could you support our great friend Jason, who is again, up and coming YouTube star? Kat says, Kat called into work. She has a sour stomach because she just can't handle it. Gotcha. All right, then. In that case, get some rest. Ease into the day. Give yourself lots of love. Give yourself lots of tenderness. Maybe some soup. Commander says, Commander Alpha Turkey, what an awesome name. Says, hey, Yogi. Hey, Commander. So right now, being on the live stream, if there's anyone I am not subscribed to, let me know. And I will try to get to you today, for sure. I got Mercy's channel up because I want to spend a little time there when I come back from my walk. I'll be heading out in just a few moments. I'm glad I ate my oatmeal first, because now there's no pressure on the live stream. I can just relax and enjoy it. If I'm a little late, I'm a little late. Jason says, have a great day, Yogi, and everyone. You too, Jason. I hope you got some rest. Well, Jason says, made it over the big 400 yesterday. Was so happy. So now let's set that goal for 500 and 3,000 watch hours, and we can start the monetization process. So it's not too early to start watching links for playlist for Jason. Jason, you do have a playlist up, right? Have you made a playlist yet? I will check later. And speaking of playlists, of course, it means Cat and Jack's going to be up. And it means Selena the Celestial will be up as well. Guys, if you could play Tundra, let's get her to 4K and keep her above 4K until she can resubmit her application to get monetized. That's the important thing. Thank you for coming in, Mercy. I really appreciate it. Soulstar says, congratulations on your milestone, Jason. Hey, so Dolly came in and let us know that our friend Raven is not in a good place. If anyone can spare a little, some loving thoughts in their direction, it would be much appreciated. Phoenix said, Soulstar, help Raven. Jason says, awesome. I got 300 watch hours. You would know if you had a playlist because you have to make it. It's not hard. I'm trying to think if I could subscribe it right now, but I don't think that I can. Sorry. Because I need to look on. If you go to your page, you'll see where it'll say, let me look it up and give you better instructions, unless someone's here who can give better instructions. Hey, Josh. Josh says, you made me smile. You're better. We love you too, Selma. Josh. Josh is always a funny person to come into the live stream. Always appreciate him here. Too Far Gone says, morning light paints the grass, a gentle breeze, and greets time passing by nature's simple grace of life. Beautiful. It was beautiful, Too Far Gone. Jason says, thanks, Yogi. Next live, just tell me, buddy. I will. Joshua says, say, man, you're bald. Yogi, 2025. That quote should be replaced with the comment that I made yesterday, as I was trying to figure out directions driving through the city, and I turned to the passenger and said, do you want things done right, or do you want things done my way? Which immediately made me laugh, but created a little bit of a worried look on the passenger's face. Maybe there shouldn't be a difference. Of course there is a difference. Hey, Karen. Karen says, you do something like guidance and counseling? No. I do teach meditation and breath work privately. I'm always willing to be a friend and offer what a friend can offer. And sometimes it's just listening. Sometimes it might be a little bit of guidance if I'm prompted to. The best guidance comes to us unbidden, meaning that it's not mine. I don't ever want to give someone my advice. mainly because I don't want to blame if it doesn't work. But my advice is going to be faulty because it comes from me. But if I can let my opinion go and listen to the voice of love to the best that I'm able, now we're getting somewhere. And very often, when I try to give that kind of guidance, it is as much for me as it is for the other person. Let's see. Josh says Yogi thinks it's funny. I do. I think everything Josh does is funny. That's actually a direct quote, by the way, that Josh uses. It's great to be missed that much, Josh. So if anyone would like to learn meditation, let me know. I now officially charge donation. The donation could be whatever you guys think is best. It could be the gift of attention on a live stream, meaning just show up, hang out, watch an ad, be a friend, subscribe to someone. That's enough payment. It could be an actual cup of coffee. It could be driving or flying all the way to BWI airport, asking me to pick you up, and we have a cup of coffee together. Whatever. Frank says, Shaggy too dope for the win. Shaggy too dope for the win. All right. I'm good with that. So says, good morning to Karen. So we're going to, Sosa says, I will check it out. Dahlia, if I can help, I certainly will. Did I miss Sniper at all for Jason? All your previous videos and live streams will have the option to add to the playlist. Just create a new one called Watch Hours. Nice. Thank you, Sniper. Someone says, let's laugh. Let's always laugh, for sure. Sniper says, literally the passenger, no, your way is better than the correct way. Thank you. Thank you for that vote of confidence. The gift of my left toe. That's a pretty big gift. Well, having said that, I've never seen your left toe. Maybe you're holding back. Maybe your right toe, maybe your right little pinky toe would have been the better gift. Maybe you're holding out on me here, Josh. Thinking, I'll give him my lesser toe. I'll give him the toe that means the least amount to me. Thank you, Phoenix. Celsius says, generous toe gift. All right, guys. Nope, the sun is not peeking out yet, but I got some shoes to put on. And Jason says he thinks he did it. So let's head over to Jason's right now. Kat, I'm sorry you're not feeling well, my friend. I don't see a playlist option yet. Jason. I don't see it yet. Thank you so much, by the way, Josh, or Jason. I appreciate the green screen with Aaron McCarty. That's a big old frog, man. I didn't realize how big it was until people were leaving comments saying, man, does that frog work out? Phoenix says, Yogi, a disembodied voice came across my live stream when I left the room, and it said something, something, Dolly. It's indiscernible. Did you what are you thinking, Soul Stars? Or I'm sorry, Phoenix, what are you thinking? Jesus says, I wish I knew how to do stuff. You're learning. Jason, you are so far, for me, you are so far advanced in your YouTube skills in a short period of time. It's absolutely amazing. I can't do the stuff that you do. The playlist, that'll happen and you'll figure it out in like 5 minutes. Like once you see it, you'll see it. It's not a big deal. It's just a little harder to describe, harder for me to describe, because I'm not computer nor YouTube savvy. Selma, very loving and wise words, says, yeah, Jason, we can learn things, honey. Absolutely. Phoenix says, Jason, we'll check it out later, buddy. Yeah, hey, Jason, I don't like using the word stupid. Stupid would be saying, I can't figure this out, so I'm not going to. I can't figure this out, and I don't need to. Or something along those lines. But saying, I don't know yet, but I'm curious to find out, that's being smart. And that's what you do. Man, Jason, when I met you, when you first came up, you had very little content. And I don't remember how many subscribers you have. Look at what you have now. You have a page full of meaningful, funny, awesome content, as well as 400 subscribers. You might be many, many, many things, but stupid you are not, my friend. When I truly, truly say that I view you as a creative YouTube genius, man, I mean it at 100%. Phoenix is scary. I'm sorry, Phoenix, but my God is bigger. I get great solace. Solace. Why do I confuse myself? What I read this morning, the introduction of A Course in Miracles. Sometimes I think if I never got farther than these few words, Dolly, this is for you. This sums up the Course in Miracles. The Course does not aim at teaching the meaning of love. For that is beyond what can be taught. It does aim, however, at removing the blocks to the awareness of love's presence, which is your natural inheritance. The opposite of love is fear, but what is all-encompassing can have no opposite. This course can therefore be summed up very simply in this way. Nothing real can be threatened. Nothing unreal exists. Therein lies the peace of God. So it's not only that your God is bigger, it's that all there is God. Anything else is an illusion within an illusion within an illusion, which means it's not real. Saying that something isn't real doesn't dismiss the experience of something. It means that we are experiencing it within the illusion. But when we wake up to the ever-present reality of love itself, the ever-present reality of God, we realize nothing can threaten God. Nothing can threaten love. And therein lies the peace of God. Nothing unreal exists. Only love. Any experience that we have that is not love is a very, very persistent, very real feeling, very scary illusion. but an illusion nonetheless. When we are dreaming, when we lie in our bed and we have a dream, as we're dreaming, we don't know that the experience that we have in a dream is not the actuality until our eyes open, until we get that first hint of dawn, and then we go, oh, it was just a dream. This, right now, the hardness of this morning is a dream. We wake up from one dream to another dream, but it's still a dream until we have that ultimate awakening. But we can have glimpses now. We can have glimpses right now. So yes, not only is your God bigger, all there is your God. With that, that's going to be closing words for the day. Sniper says, I remember the day you came in, Jason Phelps, with 27 subs. As a matter of fact, Squirrel Sniper said, hey guys, let's do what we do and get Jason to 50 subs so he can live stream. And we all went to work immediately. Jason says, I care a lot about you guys and gals. We care a lot about you, Jason. I have more Creek videos too. Nice. Sniper says, that's the sir over here in Britain, sir, are another name for lowest frequency entity. Soulstar says, Jason, you're at 414 now. Awesome, guys. Jason says, thanks, Soulstar. Sniper says, too many sirs should be in prison. Too many sirs should be in prison. Gotcha. Phoenix says, thank you, Yogi. I wish Raven heard you too. If I figure out how to clip that, we can clip it and play it for him. I get a great deal of peace from that one comment every single day. I will be healed. You will be healed. And remember, Selma, you're healing now. This conversation, your friends, all of us sending you love, your new boyfriend, toy pups, the amount of joy that you bring Cat and Jack every time you show up, that's all part of the healing process. It's all meant to help you heal. Jesus says, we're still in bed, haven't even gotten up yet. Hey, Hamlada, how are you? Good morning to you. Sorry, Hamlada, I have to go. Put some shoes on and get ready. We are just a hint of light peeking around the corner. Coffee time soon. Best time of the day for me. One of the best times. It's the best time except for that other best time, which is the best time except for that other best time. And infinitely so. Dolly says, Selma, be present and it will be better. Remember, the finish line is an illusion. Steady wins. Nice. I love Richard Bach's comment. In the end, everything's going to be okay. And if it's not okay, it's not the end. I love that. You guys ever read Illusions? It's a short book. You can finish it in a day. Maybe two. You can definitely finish Jonathan Livingston Seagull in a day. And his book, Bridge Across Forever, his meeting his soulmate. And then him and his soulmate, I think after 20-some years, parted company. And it broke everyone's heart who loved that book, Bridge Across Forever. And that was in the early days of the internet. And he was attacked. Now I don't believe in soulmates anymore. Because YouTube parted company. And he answered with a smile and very kindly. And said, sometimes people come together, soulmates come together, for the sole purpose of learning how to let go. What a great lesson to teach someone. What a painful lesson to learn. Guys, love you all. I'm going to see you later.